So who talks first? You talk first? I talk first.
You want to talk? Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
I can't understand a word you said the whole time.
Shut up and sit down.
Yeah, boy.
What is wrong with it? I don't give a shit. It's episode 1. We'll figure it out as we go.
They said you wanted to call it Psych.
Yeah, I do.
Psych.
But I got to make a graphic and everything for it still, which isn't hard to do. It just takes time, and I'm lazy as fuck. So whatever.
You can make me a cartoon.
I'm not that talented.
God, what are you good for?
So
absolutely.
all right. So I
nothing.
didn't watch the Blazer game last night.
Yes, I'm aware.
Tell me what the fuck happened, because it looks like garbage.
We?
You mean they?
No, I'm part of the team.
Okay. Fair enough.
No, I'm not on the team. But the Blazers were up by 18 at one point, and they fucking blew it again.
Makes sense. Also, just a warning, I'm about to make you hear yourself. Can you hear yourself?
I can hear you.
I can hear me. Okay, good. It was sniffling. That's nasty.
Wow. It happens.
It does. Okay, yeah, anyway, continue. Blazers are garbage, down 3-0. And then what happened?
We lost.
I was watching Avengers for the 3rd time in a row. Don't judge me. Doesn't matter. Nobody is going to listen to this fucking thing anyway. So Damian's injured?
So the 3 yeah, that's what I heard today. I heard he has a separation of ribs.
Pulled up the article right here.
Which
separated? Are you on the article right now?
I'm on the Blazers page.
Got it.
Which, so I don't know if you recall, but
when he got tackled by Looney. Sorry, that's the picture
I
they
know,
have
that's
up
the
on
picture
the article.
When I was on the Sea-Doos and I went crashed and my ribs hurt for a while.
No.
I was like, oh shit, I think I broke a rib, but
separated cartilage.
No, see, I've never heard of anyone separating a rib, but that makes more sense. That might be why.
Why? Yeah, I don't recall you doing that, but whatever.
Well, it happens.
I remember you falling on the motorcycle, and then you said you were never
ago.
going to ride it ever again.
I don't.
I think I'm mumbling now, and I was just giving you shit before we started that I was mumbling.
Yeah, you suck.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, the Blazers are down 3-0. And no one's ever come back down 3-0, right? Still?
Yeah,
3-0.
Fact. It has not been done yet, nor will it.
And the Blazers gonna do it this series.
No.
You think we'll get one on tomorrow?
I love the Blazers just as much as any other huge Blazer fan, but no Nurk. It's not gonna happen.
So
I don't know if they might give us a gentleman's sweep. Might play a little easy on us tomorrow.
Give us one.
Yeah,
I was thinking about
go home and win at home.
I was thinking about that on the way here, on the way back home today from work. I was thinking so if the Blazers, with the Warriors, no. So it was when Geary, our friend Geary, in our group chat when he proposed the idea of Draymond Green coming to the Blazers. I was like, I wonder, since he said that CJ, Damon, Draymond are all great friends, so I wonder if Draymond would be like, yo, guys, let him get one at home so we can win it at home. But I don't really think that's a thing, but it'd be nice if we can get one on the road. But I'm going to say the same thing that I said about the Denver series. I would rather us lose at home so that the fans there can give our guys a proper send-off into the offseason for doing such a great job versus going to fucking Golden State and losing. It sucks for Damian to lose in front of Oakland fans.
Well, it sucked. I mean, think about it. Say you had to go, do a job in. Okay, so you obviously work here in Portland. You had to go do a job in Golden State or in Oakland, and then they fired you for the year. You're done for the year.
Yeah.
So now you're like, oh shit. Now I got to go home, take that plane ride home, or yo cheap ass gonna drive.
No,
you drive all the way home, and then you just have to sit there and think about your loss of job the whole way home.
The only thing I'm gonna say to that is no, because the difference is any job I do isn't gonna be in front of a bunch of people. Like I don't perform for people, so it doesn't matter if I lose my job. It doesn't matter where I lose
You
it
make
at.
one good performer
Think I
in
would
front of people.
like Chippendales, or
Yeah, you got the body for it.
if we're talking about the SNL skit with Chris Farley.
I'm on looking at YouTube here, and Jim Carrey's first appearance on the Late Night Show reminded me of SNL. It looks like SNL. There's.
So yeah, Blazers are probably losing tomorrow. I hope we win. I mean, I just don't know. Like we've been talking about, like the Blazers have been tired as shit running through these playoffs. Cantor's got a separated shoulder and he's on Ramadan, so he's fasting, and Lillard's got a separated rib, and CJ's got like a separated ego. I don't know. We need, like, nobody can play right now. We're all tired.
CJ did
as
pretty
shit.
well last night.
Are you sure? I think he only had like 22 points, which I think is okay.
But okay, well, he was hitting shots when no one else was hitting shots.
Right. Well, I suppose that's what he did in Game 7, but he took over. Okay, so
Myers started last night.
Myers started
last night.
after all the shit we were giving coach for not playing him at all. He's about a series too late though.
He's about
23 points, so not 22, 23.
6 years too late. Or however many.
Let's see. So, not the recap. God damn it, technology.
What is Rakuten? What's the sponsor for Golden State?
Oh shit! They had a commercial about people trying to say it.
Really?
I think it's just Rakuten. Yeah, Rakuten.
Rakuten. What is that?
Rakuten.
Is that some kind of like?
I think it's a TV thing.
Really?
Or I don't know.
From the sounds of it, sounds like maybe like some kind of cream you'd put on a sore or something.
That's not what Rakuten is. You can Google it. So CJ had 23. Myers had 16. That's okay.
He did all right.
Damian had 19. God damn, you trash. I love you, Damian, but you trash.
He until like the fourth quarter.
Again, he didn't score at all, right?
No, he scored, but he was only hitting threes.
He went 3 for 9 from beyond the arc. He had 19 points.
Okay, here I got this for you.
Okay.
Rakuten is a company that is based in Tokyo. It was founded in 1997 by Hiroshima Mikitani, whatever. It's a sales company.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure you're looking at the right thing?
I typed in Rakuten and I clicked on the first thing. This might not be the company that is sponsoring Golden State.
Rasputin. Right now the Raptors are up 58-53 on the Bucks.
Yeah,
11 minutes left in the third. It just started.
Oh, halftime's over.
Yeah. Tiger Woods missed the cut the other day.
Everyone's
talking mad shit like, oh, it's gonna be Tiger's year. I'm a huge Tiger fan, but I don't know if he's back yet.
Most people are.
Well, I've been a fan even through the bullshit that he was dealing with his wife, ex-wife, whatever. Because I don't really care about, like, I like Tiger Woods as a golfer. I don't care what he does off the course. Your family shit's your family shit. You know, I just want to see you hit the ball far and win. It's exciting. So, but I mean, it's funny as they were like, oh, Tiger won whatever he won, the Masters. Is that what he won? The Masters. And so the PGA was this weekend. I think it just ended. Brooks Koepka. I think he just repeated. Did he win last year? I don't remember, but yeah. And then the other day I just pulled up and it said Tiger misses cut at PGA, and I was like, oh, so much for being back. Anyway, just looking at the headlines on there, and Iguodala, he's questionable for Game 4. So there's an opportunity for the Blazers to win.
With he left in like the first half. Didn't make a difference.
Didn't make a difference. All right,
we were up by 18, and he was gone already, and we still lost.
Well, I'm excited for next season.
So apparently Draymond Green says that he wants to sweep so they can get more rest.
They'll sweep. Blazers will give it to him. Speaking of Draymond,
Even if they don't, I don't think they really have a choice.
it really doesn't seem like it. Like
I'm
ever
pretty sure
since
the Blazers wanted to win, these last 3 games.
ever since KD went down, Steph Curry's like, "Oh yeah, guys, I know how to play basketball."
Yeah, he had 36, 37, and 36, I believe.
Yeah, Steph Curry's back to old Steph Curry. It's no.
They play better as a team when they're...
Yeah, when the ball isn't
there's
being
no
run
KD.
through KD, when they pass it. I mean, that's how Steph gets open, Clay gets open, Draymond, he's still good on defense. So, Geary brought up a good point in the group chat about he wants to see Draymond in a Blazers jersey. Yes or no?
I mean, yeah. I think the only problem is his attitude, the way when we sit there and watch games together,
Mm-hmm.
we bitch and complain about all the players crying all the time.
Like Damian.
Damian does it, yes,
All the time.
but definitely Draymond Green is one of those people, and he just was talking about it after the game.
Who was? Dame?
Draymond.
What did he say?
He was talking to reporters, and he was saying that he cries about the calls and stuff too much, and he doesn't. He's trying to better himself and not do that because his kids watch.
Draymond said that Draymond cries too much?
Yeah.
And he's trying to better himself?
He was saying,
Well, that's good.
and he's saying he's trying not to do it because his kids watch, and he doesn't want his kids, seeing him do that. So.
Yeah, growing up. Because at the end of the day, like the NBA looks at themselves as role models, because they are. A lot of people grow up wanting to be an NBA player. And when guys because for years we've watched Chris Paul, and all he does is cry every single time he gets looked at funny on the ball or off the ball. It was happening in the Houston series with the Warriors. He was not even the one with the ball, and he runs in. He gets touched by somebody, he's flopping and flailing. It's like, yo, how about we play basketball? Can we play basketball? Because I didn't realize we were pro wrestling right now. That's. I watch it, but I'm not watching NBA for pro wrestling. And so when I see Dame doing it, I mean, at first I was like, yeah, you're going to get these calls because you're like a superstar now. But now it's just kind of annoying. Like, get back on defense. Just play the game. If you're going to get fouled, you're going to get fouled. But don't complain to the ref that you got. Granted, I don't know. I disagree with the referees in the NBA at the end of Game 2 when he got swiped by Iggy on the potentially game.
Yeah, that was the one that I missed because I was on my way to. That was on Thursday. That was on my way to softball.
Oh, that's right. You had already left. I was watching it at your house. Yeah, that was horseshit. They said that it was. I mean, Dame even said the referees aren't going to put it in their hands to make a call at the end of the game. But he said there was a lot of contact, and then that last 2-minute report came out, and they said that the contact it was a clean swipe. There wasn't. I'm like, it was minuscule contact at best. I'm like, from the angles that I saw it from, it looked like he completely raked his arms in a foul. But whatever, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about it anymore.
When are they going to add challenges?
I would hope next year. But so, I mean, I guess it is kind of a slippery slope.
Shit, if the MLB can do it, why,
Well, I think Brad had brought up a good point. Our friend Brad, he brought up a good point about. So we brought it up about a play when Mo Harkless went to block somebody, Clay, and they called the foul on him, but the ball was blown dead. He got the block, but they called the flat foul, and they said, so let's pretend like they did challenge that. Like, what do? Do they blow the play dead and not give Mo the rebound? It's kind of like, I would say you would.
Wait, Mo got fouled or got the foul?
He got called for the foul after he blocked Clay or something like that in the corner.
And the rebound. What is he talking about? The rebound?
So
Mo would have gotten the rebound.
Yeah, off the block.
Well, I mean.
So I guess in that situation, it's like in the NFL when there's a completion and they're gonna continue the play. The referee, when you challenge it, everything stops and they review it. And I guess it's a little different because. No, it's not different at all. In that situation, all you do is you review the play, and then you see who if there was a foul, there's a foul. The guy goes to the line and shoots the shots.
Yeah.
If there's no foul, then you just give the Blazers a side out on the far side with the ball and remove the foul off of Mo's, count and call it a block and a turnover or whatever.
Yeah, because any other sport that have like NFL and I guess the MLB now, if they call a challenge, you can't just look at everything that's going on in that replay. You got to look at the one thing that was called.
Yeah. Well, and I guess that's why like the NFL doesn't let you challenge foul, whatever they call it, penalties. They don't.
Which ones?
Yeah, just anything that's a foul, a penalty. The NFL doesn't let you review that, like pass interference and all that stuff. They don't let you review penalty calls. So I guess, but that's the only time that a challenge play is really needed, unless it's like, no, we disagree. Because the referees only call reviews in the last 2 minutes. So it'd be like, no, I think they tipped it, call the replay. So I guess I don't even know if challenges are necessary. But
how about just better officiating?
Let's just switch to robot officiating.
Yeah.
That way robots aren't...
Like freaking playing it MLB The Show. You can, switch the
perfect.
The refs to perfect. They
Yeah,
don't
to
ever
perfect.
make a mistake.
Yeah.
Which I think you turn that shit off when I try to play against you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I was just...
Bucks are down by 7.
I was setting a timer because I realized that I wasn't counting how long we're going to be doing this. No, actually, now that I think about it, we haven't played show in a while, and I'm pretty sure I didn't put the umpires on.
I played show the 16.
I know that was like a month ago though. And it was a reinstallation on your PlayStation, so it's up to you to mess with the whatevers. But no, I'm pretty sure I had changed it to imperfect umpiring.
That's how it should be.
Anyway, so I think Draymond would be good. I think his attitude isn't an issue because as long as he's on my team, I don't give a shit. Which is why I complain less about Damian crying about... Like, I complain about it, but I complain less about Damian crying on every foul call or no foul call. Unlike Chris Paul, where I get mad every single time. Like, I hate Draymond right now, but that's because he's a Warrior. But if he was playing for the Blazers, I don't care.
I'd like
Get
it.
teed up.
I want him to come on our team, just kick everyone in the nuts.
Well,
He's
it
good
wouldn't
at
be
that.
worth it because then we'd be paying him the same amount we're paying
What?
those...
ET?
Evan Turner, yeah, $17 million, and I bet you after next year, especially if they go on to win a chip this year, Draymond Green's going to be worth $25 million, 22, 25 by the time we get to the 2020 season.
No.
Because are you looking up their salaries?
No, I was going to
I'll
look up
look it up.
Draymond Green's contract.
Yeah, you can go ahead and look that up. I'll look at.
Because he's making 17, right? Same as Evan Turner.
Pretty sure.
So
I go to.
they've won the championship 4 times out of the last 5 years.
Sport Track is where I go.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
I mean, yeah, but
He's 29.
it depends. Yeah, he's not that old.
I'd take him. How old's Evan Turner?
Evan Turner, he's 30.
30.
By the time Evan Turner's gone after next year, I mean, Draymond will be the same age.
Hey, did you know they have to pay money for every technical foul they give?
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't know that. I said but I was lying. I had no idea. It's a fine, right, for the technical?
Like I looked up the.
I thought it was only for flagrants.
No.
Actual technicals.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at the fine and suspensions part on Sport Track, and
Shout out to
it
Sport
shows.
Track. Sport Track.
Let's see. The May 8th, he got fined $3,000 for a technical foul in a game against Houston. And then like 3,000, 2,000, 2,000.
Yeah, but
he got fined $35,000 for criticism of officials.
But don't you think that the team would spiff you that? Oh, I guess it depends.
I don't think it really matters when you're making $17 million in 1 year.
Amen. Yeah. So looking at this horse shit,
Wow.
Evan Turner is making an average salary of 17.5, and it expires at the end of next season, the 19-20 season. So at the, do you think Draymond will get a max, or didn't he get a max last year?
I was just going through all the fines and suspensions he has.
Mm-hmm.
In 2016, in the finals,
Mm-hmm.
they were playing Cleveland. He got a flagrant 1. He was suspended for 1 game. I don't know if you remember that.
In when?
2016. But he got a flagrant foul, and he got suspended for 1 game. They charged him $129,644 for that.
That's a lot of money. I haven't even gotten close to that in my life, which isn't true.
I would hope so. Like, you've definitely made that much.
Yeah, I know. Been working long enough. Barely that. Yeah. I don't know. I'd like to see Draymond on our team. Is it likely? No. But you hear that? Psycho's down there.
Downstairs?
Yeah. Their family's over now. So we got to get a studio, man. You got to pay for it, though.
Okay. I'll work on that.
Raptors are up 3. We're not doing play-by-play here, but I
keep showing up.
I think the Bucks sweep. I think the Bucks come back this game. I think they sweep the Raptors. I want Kawhi to be in the finals, but
I like Giannis.
I like Giannis too.
He's I don't like his last name, but I like Giannis.
Antetokounmpo. You don't like that? It's Kung Fu.
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu. That's about it really for sports, you know. Did you see? I didn't watch it, but did you see Deontay Wilder's knockout?
Oh, yes, I did.
I need to watch that. It's right here, I think.
I forgot where. Oh, yeah,
Sorry, that's audio for you. Oh, I just looked away from the screen and it happened. Oh, he crumbled that guy.
How much? What, there's like 50 seconds left in the.
56 seconds, and the guy's just looking up. I think he was playing. My internet keeps glitching, and so now it pauses right before he throws the punch, and then it plays right when he's waking up. Let me see that one more time. Slow motion, jabs him with the left, straight right. Oh, good night. That's brutal.
Yeah, we saw it. We saw the replay during the game last night.
Oh, nice. Were you guys over at Matt's?
Yeah.
For game night? Thanks for the invitation, Matt. It came late. Cecily told me about it.
It wasn't even a game night. Well, I guess it was a Blazer game night.
Yeah, Cecily told me. She goes, oh, I think we're going over to Matt's for game night. Matt and Lonnie's for game night on Saturday. And I was like, oh, really? And she's like, oh, yeah, weren't you invited? And so I said, no, but here's the funny thing. And I don't really care, but here's the thing. We just had a conversation on text like 2 weeks ago about Matt not inviting us to shit for the Avengers. And I said, Matt, how dare you not invite me, or something along those lines. And so he invited me to like 3 things in a row. And I said, so here's the thing. I want to be invited, but I'm never going to go to any of this shit. And sure enough, she talked about that game night. And I was like, oh, man, I totally want to send a text and be like, so what time is game night, guys? But then Matt beat me to the punch and said, oh, yeah, in case you guys didn't know, game is at my house. Anyway, I went to go see Avengers for the 3rd time instead. And I cried.
just read John Wick defeats Avengers in the battle for the box office this weekend.
Yeah, because it's the 4th weekend for Avengers and the 1st weekend for John Wick.
Yeah,
like, of course. No.
You want to go see John Wick, or you?
I think I might wait.
Actually wait.
I might actually wait. Mike saw it. Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
He told me that I said, do you think it's something like an experience that's necessary for me to go see it in the theater? And he's like, no. It's not something like Avengers or Star Wars where it's like a theatrical experience. I mean, I might go if I get bored on a Monday.
Yeah.
It's only like $8 during matinee on Mondays for me.
$5 on Tuesday.
I know, at Sandy Cinema. Did you know that? Was it most places?
It's been that way at like Regals.
Yeah, but it's really, really busy on Tuesdays at Sandy Cinema. So the employees said. But yeah, so it's funny is, fuck. Well, I don't really want to. I know like there's like a 2-week official spoiler-free time period for Avengers, and it's up now, so like people can spoil it on the internet. But I just still don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't heard it or seen it rather. But that shit, after the 3rd time, it was tougher.
Captain America dies.
So does Deadpool. Just in case you needed to know, Deadpool definitely dies at the end.
And Storm.
And Jubilee. Do you remember Jubilee?
Pikachu. No.
Oh, did you watch the cartoon?
No.
In the 90s?
I watched fucking Gargoyles.
Hell yeah, man. Oh my god. Gargoyles? Shit. That was my shit. That was the Gargoyles. There was the Batman. The Batman's though?
I don't know if I ever watched Batman.
It was the WB Batman.
I watched like Gargoyles and like
it was all on
Transformers.
It was all on the same channel.
You think I just sit around and watch TV all day? As a kid, I was out slaying dragons.
Like Bobby Lee slaying dragons in Mad TV?
No, like other slaying dragons. I don't know. I was a fucking little kid. We'd play outside in the park behind our freaking Matt's old house, and we'd run around and be like running from dinosaurs and shit. There was no real dinosaurs, but
Remember Cody?
yeah.
So when he moved out here, him and I used to go up on the big hill. He had like a 3-acre hillside on his property, and we'd go up there and we'd play Lord of the Rings. So we'd be running
I
around.
thought he lived next door to you.
Well, he did for a couple of years when I
okay.
first met him, but when he moved out here, hence when I said when he moved out here to Sandy.
Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention.
Of course not. You never do. Well, he would run around with sticks and shit pretending to play Lord of the Rings. And then I went over and hung out with him when I was like 12, and we tried to do that again. And we kind of
Not the same
we were like
time?
10 minutes. 10 minutes we were up there. We just looked
like,
at each
"Wait,
other.
what am I doing?"
We're like, "Hey man, you want us to go shoot hoops?" Yeah. All right. Drop the sticks and go. We ain't never done it ever since. I
Oh.
haven't talked to that guy forever, but shout out to Cody.
Endgame directors reveal how much Hemsworth reacted to Fat Thor.
Well, spoiler alert.
Shit.
Thor has
movie's
got
been
an
out
8-pack.
long enough. No.
Well, whatever.
He's fat as fuck in this.
Whatever. You didn't hear it here first.
I guarantee you everyone's already either seen it or already
All
heard
4
it.
people that are going to listen to this podcast. Okay, so how many people do you think are actually going to listen to this? How many people did you tell
One.
at your work?
Not enough.
Not
One.
enough people?
2, 3, 4, maybe 5.
5.
Yes.
So 5 people at work, right? Your work.
No, not. I'm one person at work.
Who, Matt?
Matt. Yeah.
Who, oh, what's up, Matt? So Matt, and then Cecily, and who?
She just likes to hear us bicker. And
No, she doesn't. That's the crazy thing, is when we were 3 living together, she would just get annoyed whenever you and I would talk about shit. Because this is what we do. You say something, I disagree. I say something, you disagree. All we've done is agree this whole
That's not
podcast.
true.
This is backfiring immediately in episode 1. All of a sudden, we're cordial. Yeah. So there's
the secret Thor cameo in Infinity War you probably missed.
what?
Just
It's a video.
I don't know. It's some.
Well, don't
article.
play it through the speakers because.
I got it off.
Okay.
It's freaking probably clickbait.
Oh no, yeah, it is. It's Hemsworth's younger brother playing Thor. Oh, that's Ragnarok. My bad.
Yeah, it's in Infinity War.
I'm mixing everything together. I was saying something and I can't remember. Oh yeah, we were talking about how many people are going to listen to this. So who all were the people you were talking about? Matt.
Maybe-
Gary's
maybe
not
Gary.
Gary won't listen.
Brad.
Might listen if he's bored.
And then I don't know. I was talking to Cecily's mom today, and she was like, "Oh, I love podcasts.
You
I
know-
listen to podcasts."
You know what I told Cecily on Thursday? She's like, "Well, Mom's gonna be in town. She's coming in late Saturday," and I said I was probably coming by tomorrow for the game after I'm done helping my mom and shit with the animals. And so I was like, "Oh, is your mom gonna be here?" And she's like, "Probably. She's got to go deal with rental car stuff. I don't know when. She might have said that at a different part of the conversation, but whatever." And I said, "Oh, okay, good. So I'll make sure to walk in the house and say, 'Sup, fuckers.'"
Oh yeah, well, you did that one time.
I did, yeah, well, this time I'll make sure we know. Also, I said that really loud, and I'm looking at the screen. That's gonna suck for whoever's listening. So sorry if I blew your ears out in headphones for that yell. Also, I put a timer
What do
on
you
my
mean?
phone.
Nobody's gonna listen to this.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's just gonna be
Brightburn.
me. What about it?
You want to see it?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay,
Movie looks amazing.
we'll go see it, dude. It's only 90 minutes long. What do you?
We could just. Oh, so if anybody actually listens to this, we're gonna do scary movie commentary reviews, comedy commentary reviews.
Because every time we watch a freaking scary movie, and my girlfriend Cecily ends up freaking falling asleep, we sit there and we just
Crack jokes
start cracking jokes. Like,
because we scared. Because we are scared. I gotta
We-
turn my microphone down a little bit.
it was.
It was
I
fun.
think it'd be alright.
I think it'd be
cool.
good.
Be fun. I don't care if anyone listens to it. It's just fun for us.
We're probably just we'd have to set up the microphones like this, but move them away somewhere because we can't pick up the audio on the microphone because it'd echo. But my TV has maybe yours does too. Oh, you have a auxiliary jack, right? On
On my TV?
your soundbar.
Yeah.
Oh, it's elevated. But I have
But I have it on my TV too.
Oh,
I have
okay.
one on my TV.
Yeah, because I have a splitter for the headphones, so we can plug headphones in and listen to the audio of the movie.
So we
and
wouldn't
then
hear ourselves. We would just
so we wouldn't hear
talk.
ourselves talking. We would just talk into the microphones. And I think it'd be funny. It'd be scarier though, having the audio in your ear. But that's an idea. We're gonna try that at some point.
That would be scary.
Yeah, that'd be a little too frightening.
Godzilla.
I also have to make.
How many Godzillas are they gonna make?
This is the sequel
To what?
to the one that came out in like
2000?
2014.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
It was pretty good. It had Bryan Cranston in it. It was pretty good. I liked it.
I'm gonna see that Ma.
No, I ain't going to see Ma.
Why?
No, she crazy.
Whatever.
It looks.
looks
It doesn't
good.
look that good.
No, it
Here-
doesn't.
It doesn't really look that good.
It kind of looks like a movie that would be directed by.
Fucking Jordan Peele.
Yeah, Jordan Peele. Oh, what his name is?
Oh fuck, man, microphone so loud. Yeah, it does. It kind of looked like the previews for Get Out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that new one? That's Us.
I want to see that.
I haven't seen it yet.
That's probably a good one.
I want to see
I've heard good
Aladdin
things.
and I want to see Lion King too.
I-
Lion King also.
Yeah, Lion King looks good. I was telling somebody at work, I'm glad they decided to do this before James Earl Jones died, so that he could actually play Mufasa's voice. Because that would have been a tragedy.
You just take it from the original.
I mean, I guess, yeah. It's going to be the same exact thing. I can't believe I didn't think of that. It's so
Like, I'm sure the movie's gonna be a little bit different.
yeah. Well, that was my issue with the Beauty and the Beast movie. I fell asleep watching it.
How dare you?
With Emma Watson, but is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I was watching it and I was starting to fall asleep. I might have been a little medicated, and all I could do was I would hear the songs that they were saying and all the lines, and I was picturing the fucking cartoon because that was one of my favorites as a kid. So I wasn't even like watching the movie; I was imagining the cartoon movie the whole time. I don't know. I'm weird.
In your chair.
That is like a super old chair.
Cubs won't protest Nationals game. What happened in that?
I don't know. I haven't started following baseball. I need to get.
At what
back.
point do you start following baseball? Playoffs?
Yeah, because I'm a casual viewer at this point. Don't act like you watch MLB games.
Oh, every day?
No, you don't.
So now you know what I do.
Yeah, I'm at your house almost every day.
That's true.
Yeah. So, nice try on that one.
Every day that you're not at my house? Guess
You're
what I'm
watching
doing?
MLB. You just got the MLB channel up and you're just binge watching. My mom thought she knew. Like,
Your mom don't know nothing.
that's rude.
I
My
know.
mother's a
I'm sorry. I
very,
take it back, Nikki.
very smart lady. No, but the that's fucked up. The Cubs and Brewers, dude, what the hell? The Cubs and Brewers were on the other day, and my mom goes, "Oh, great, this game's gonna be on all night." And the Cubs were up like 5-1, and it's like the bottom of the 7th or 8th. And I was like, "Why do you say that?" She goes, "These two always play late into the night." I was like, "Really? What makes you think that?" She's like, "Well, you remember the one time the game we went to, like in the early 2000s, and it went to like 13 innings?" I'm like,
Oh, you
so-
mean when none of those players are playing on that team anymore?
"So you mean like when you're basing your entire like opinion on how these two teams play based off something that happened 20 years ago?" It's like, "Yeah, Mom, it's gonna be on all night. We should change the channel. I don't want to watch
How
the
late,
Brewers win."
how late did that game go?
I'm sure it only went 9 innings.
Nah. That would have been so funny if it
If it literally went to like
27
1
innings.
o'clock in the morning.
Oh, kind of like the
like-
friggin' Portland game. That was stupid.
That was bullshit.
Hey, we won.
Yeah, I would have rather have won in regulation though.
Yeah, doesn't always
So there was a
happen
UFC
like that.
fight night as well. That happened last night.
Yeah, Dos Anjos and Lee.
Keith Lee,
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Kevin Lee. One of those names is a pro wrestler's name.
Keith Lee.
Kevin Lee. Keith Lee is the pro wrestler. Kevin Lee is the guy. Oh wow, what a slam! He tapped him out by arm triangle choke submission. That's a brutal choke because I'm such a jiu-jitsu black belt. I know what that is. Yeah, you got to get ESPN Plus because I don't want to pay for that shit.
Megan Anderson lost.
Megan?
Megan, whatever the fuck her name is.
Is she the Brazilian chick who's white?
The super white one that We watched her.
Yeah, that's the white chick who speaks
She was
Portuguese.
who was she fighting? Holly Holm.
Was she? I thought she
Yeah.
was a lighter weight class than Holly. I might not even know what I'm talking about, just being honest. So
I thought we watched her fight Holly Holm.
probably.
But yeah, Dos Anjos won.
Felicia Spencer defeats Megan Anderson.
Is it Megan or Megan?
It's Megan or Megan. It's one of
Because
the
it's
two.
definitely spelled like Megan.
Yeah, but just because you spell it something doesn't mean it's going to be pronounced that way.
That's true.
Yeah.
Shoot.
What?
I have to get ESPN Plus for June 8th.
Well, the
UFC
dumb
238.
thing about ESPN Plus, it's not that dumb.
It's pretty
It's kind of like the UFC Fight Pass.
We might have to. You know why?
Because why?
Wait for it.
John Jones.
Nope.
Daniel Cormier.
Nope.
What?
Oh, wait.
Cormier versus Stipe? Because that's the next one. Because Brock
No.
Lesnar retired
Okay, so
from MMA.
get this. The fight that I want to see the most,
Yeah.
not even the main event.
I'm going to mess with my microphone. I apologize for anybody. Okay.
It's not even the co-main.
What? Why are you so excited if it's co-main? Not even co-main.
Tony Ferguson and Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
What is the main and co-main if that fight's not up there?
I don't know.
You don't know. Pull the
Well, I know.
fucking
I'm looking
card
at it.
up.
I'm looking at it. I was thinking to myself, I don't know why it's not. Main event is Henry Cejudo.
So who did?
Kung Fu.
Kung
and
Fu.
Marlon Morales.
Marlon Morales and Henry. That's for the
Is
championship,
it
right?
is it Marlon Morales? Because there's no L in his name. At the end,
What?
it's Marlon Morales.
Oh my god, do I have to pull this shit?
Yep, pull it up, cause and then the
I
co-main
need a
is
Jamie.
Valentina
Shevchenko.
Shevchenko and Jessica I.
Dude, that's like 3 weeks away.
I don't know who Jessica I is.
I need events. What is it? June 8th? What is that? 240?
236.
236? 236 again? I feel like
238. My bad.
I was gonna say, I feel like the last 3 of them have been 236. Oh, dude, the fight night that has the weekend before Alexander Gustafsson versus Smith, the guy who fought
Anthony
John
Smith.
Jones. Damn, that'll be a
They
good
don't
fight.
even have anyone fighting that Jimmy guy. Manua
Oh, Jimmy Manoa. Volkan Ozdemir is the
versus say his name.
Alir Latifi.
It just looks like a whole bunch of lines to me, man.
Well, you also don't know how to. What do you mean they don't have anybody
not
fighting
worried.
Jimmy Manoa? Alexander Rakic.
What?
What? Look at my screen. Jimmy Manoa.
Oh, you're on UFC, huh?
Yeah, I'm
I
on
just searched
UFC.com.
UFC, and then it's on the Google page. They don't have anybody.
Yeah, I want that guy to win. Daniel Tamer versus Sung Bing Jo. He doesn't even have a
Borderline
picture.
Racist.
He's an unlockable character.
Oh. How do we get him?
I don't know.
Chan Sung Jung.
Cejudo versus Moraes, not Morales. Why would you say Morales?
I don't know. I started saying it, and then you're like, oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I just agree with you, dude.
239
I
is
don't fucking know.
John Jones and
Dude,
Thiago Santos.
Are the new UFC belts the ugliest belts that have ever been
And
made?
Amanda Nunes versus Holly Holm.
On what belt? Or on what card?
239.
Oh, is that July?
Yeah, and then Francis versus Junior Dos Santos. Shit. Spending all
All
our
right.
money.
Yeah. I mean, I can help pitch in.
Do like Brennan Schaub and just,
Illegally stream it? Hell no, man. I pay for my fights.
And then 240, Max Holloway versus Frankie Edgar.
That's a fight.
We're getting into the summertime. This is when all the fights are.
Yeah, all the big cards.
So
Woodley
that's
versus
July-
Lawler 2.
That's July 27th.
June 29th fight night is Woodley. Fight night, Woodley versus Lawler 2. That's not even a pay-per-view.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I found the one that we're definitely going to be buying.
John
August
Jones.
17th, yeah. No.
Oh, sorry.
DC versus Stipe, too.
Wait, you're not buying anything, remember? Because you're saving money. Cormier versus Miocic, yeah. Stipe versus DC. We're
And
definitely.
then Nate Diaz and Anthony Pettis.
Yo, let's just go to Anaheim. Let's go watch it. Just kidding. I don't want to do that. I don't have the kind of money. I have to go to Wisconsin like the week after that. So
Then Yoel Romero versus Paulo Costa.
where's that? Is that on the same card?
Yeah, 241.
You think Brock Lesnar's actually retired from MMA?
I don't think he comes back.
I
think it's too much going on right now, and it's not worth it.
Well, the problem is they have to let him juice. They'll take those Mexican supplements.
USADA's not going to let him do that.
Hell no. as Brendan would say, "Yo, Golden Snitch, take the night off." No, but because he can go WWE and he's got loopholes in his contract, I'm sure, over there that he can just juice all he wants, and they're gonna. Anyway, I'm not getting into that talk. That's for a different podcast. But yeah, he probably won't come back to MMA.
Ever.
He's probably done with MMA. Let's try to find some current events on the internet. Talk some shit about. I don't even know where to go though.
Type in current events. Current
You
events.
do it. I'll go to CNN and see what kind of bullshit they got on. Fake news.
Clickbait.
Clickbait. Trump tweets at Iran, never threaten the United States again. Listen, Iran, never tweet at me again. I'm the great. My tweets are phenomenal. Anyway, that's my terrible Trump impression. I don't want to go political.
Shit, I don't know. For a second, I thought I was sitting in the room with Trump.
Oh, whatever. It's because you were looking at me, you motherfucker. You racist.
You kind of look like a freaking orange.
You know, he doesn't look so orange in that picture, though, which is funny. He looks kind of normal. But anyway, did you find anything Googling current events?
I searched current events, and then New York Times came out. So I was just kind of...
What came up?
New York Times.
New York Times? Oh.
Yeah.
Country Star's tour bus was sideswiped and crashed that killed 2.
What country star?
I'm clicking on it. Country star Travis Tritt's tour bus sideswiped in car
Wait a
crash that
second.
killed 2.
He's still alive?
Not
I
Randy
haven't
Travis.
I know. Travis Tritt.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't know who Travis Tritt is. I've heard the name. Oh, Jesus. Hopefully that didn't pop into the podcast. I don't want to get taken down. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, forgot. That's depressing. A driver going... This is a tweet from Travis Tritt. It's a picture of a head-on collision, it looks like. It says, "We were just involved in a fatal accident with a driver going the wrong way on Veterans Highway as we were leaving Myrtle Beach. Thank God we're all okay. I feel so bad for those who died needlessly tonight. I'm really shaken up by what I witnessed. God bless those who died." So a Jeep driver hit a pickup truck on the right in front of us. Huh. How hard is it to drive on the normal side of the road? Is it pretty difficult to avoid going the wrong way?
All right, let me explain this to you.
How does this work?
Because I know you're... What,
I'm new to driving. I haven't
12
driven.
years old, don't know how to drive?
Yeah, I don't know. I just got my license yesterday.
It's not hard.
Okay. Is that it? It's just not hard to do it all?
Yeah, dude, I'm done.
All
That's
right, cool.
it.
I was just curious the way you left that open. So, okay.
No,
well, I'm
I
not
felt
worried
like
anymore.
I closed it.
I was all right. You closed it.
California man makes $2.8 million from trading in his home.
Trading it? Like, did he
Or
go
trading from home. Oh, he invested every penny to his name in the stock market, and $2.8 million later,
Well,
he owns
now
his
I know.
success to one strategy.
Now I know what you and Cecily need to do with your house.
Sell it.
Trade it
Oh,
in for stocks and hang out for a year or whatever that is.
we need to
Dude,
start buying other.
Arnold
She needs to
Schwarzenegger
become a real
attacked.
surgeon.
I know she is. She's going to kill
I
that
said
shit.
She needs to.
No, she will be. Arnold Schwarzenegger attacked during South Africa visit. I was freaking her out talking to her about the housing crisis of 2008 while you were at work. I was talking about the housing bubble pop and how the economy crashed because of it.
Telling her everything that happened. She didn't know.
No, she didn't. Well, because it's all my knowledge of it came from that movie, The Big Short.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I was telling her about it. And I was like, and at the end of the movie, they have some text at the end that say the banks are doing the same thing now. They're just calling it something different. I was like, but don't worry, you'll be fine. Looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger was attacked on Saturday during his visit to South Africa. The 71-year-old actor and former California governor was in the country for Arnold Classic Africa. He was filming a rope skipping competition on the phone. As he turns back around to hand the phone over, a man runs from behind and jump kicks Schwarzenegger in the back. Is what he's got the back muscles for. Uh-oh. And then, so security quickly grabbed the man and took him away. A few months later, a person can be heard repeatedly shouting, "Help me, I need a Lamborghini."
What? Are you where did you find that?
CNN.
Oh, God.
It's fake news.
It's fake news.
Apparently, Arnold didn't seem phased. The video shows him leaving the venue soon after, and a few hours later, he posted a video of himself on Twitter greeting fans like nothing had happened. That's funny. Thank you for your concerns, but there is nothing to worry about. I thought I was just jostled by the crowd, which happens a lot. I only realized I was kicked when I saw the video like all of you. I'm just glad the idiot didn't interrupt my Snapchat. Savage.
Well, you didn't even know he was kicked?
He thought he got bumped by the crowd. It's those back muscles, man.
I wonder. Look up a picture of him right now and see. Is he still like ripped?
I doubt it. He's 60-something, 70-something. He's not going to be ripped.
nothing.
He's going to be buff because, you know, he's taking steroids. But apparently Halle Berry knew that the movie she was in, Rich Man's Wife, would flop while she was filming it. No, shut up, James Corden. We don't want to listen to you.
I love James
I
Corden.
know you do. That's why I don't want to listen to him. What? 1 dead and 8 injured in a shooting at Alabama high school graduation party.
Did you hear about Park Rose?
Calm down. They found the guy with because I'm friends with Jeff on Facebook and he live posts everything.
Oh.
So as it was happening and he was getting updates, he was updating Facebook. So yeah, the kid came with a shotgun and somebody tackled him and nobody got hurt.
Yeah. So in Park Rose, a high school near us, I guess some shooter tried to come in or something, and it was Keenan Lowe. Do you remember Keenan Lowe? He was wide receiver for Oregon Ducks.
That was I thought I recognized
He's a security
him.
guard now for Park Rose.
Nice.
Yeah, well, he does something else too, I think. But
Hey, remember that receiver for the Oregon Ducks who was really good and we liked him a lot? Yeah, he's a security guard for a high school. Okay, you know what? I take that back. Do your shit, Keenan. I detail cars. So I am not allowed.
He's out there saving lives.
I know. If
shit
somebody
from used
shows
cars?
up, no, I ain't stealing shit from used cars.
Okay.
All right. If somebody walks into my dealership with a shotgun, well, first of all, if anybody shows up, it's probably somebody there to take me out. But if they show up with a gun, I'm gone. As soon as I hear about it, I ain't being a hero.
What do you mean you gone? You go run?
I park like 5 feet from where I work. I'll
This is
walk.
true.
I'll get there before the guy gets there. And I can run. I was playing basketball with you
Shit,
guys.
we thought there was a shooter in our building the other day
Because you
when
guys
we
got
got
evacuated?
Yeah, when we got evacuated for that stupid.
Crazy.
I don't even remember. It's some leak.
A house, it was an acid leak out of the truck. Somebody screwed in the thing incorrectly and it leaked for an hour. And it's really acidic. You can't breathe it in. So you all got evacuated.
I told you this already, huh?
That's exactly how I know all of it. A house in Indiana exploded, killing 1 person. Whoa, look at this picture if you can from there. Don't break shit. The house is right here, or was right here. That's insane. A house in southern Indiana exploded early Sunday morning, leaving 1 person dead and 2 injured. Well, that's not fun.
I like how in that
Whoa,
picture,
look at that
everyone's
picture.
just
Look at the
standing
picture.
around.
Literally, the footprint of the house it's gone. The house is gone. That is crazy.
You're such a good purse. Laughing
Me?
at someone's fucking house being blown up.
Yeah. Well, until my house blows up, I'm gonna laugh at it, right?
You gotta get a house first, son.
I'm in one.
Your own.
Okay, will do. I don't. I spend money. We have this podcast because I make poor financial decisions. How do you think I got this microphone? and half of this
something else.
Half of this shit that we're using right now is because I spent money when I should have been saving it. The home in Jeffersonville was obliterated in the explosion, and 10 to 20 other homes in the neighborhood received varying degrees of damage. So I imagine living in the house next door to the house that explodes. Now it explodes that bad, like it obliterated the house, as it said up there.
Did it not do any damage to the other houses? From the looks of it?
You just don't listen to anything I say.
No, I'm looking up my own shit.
Well, I'm kind of talking to you too, because ain't nobody actually going to listen to this. We are 51 minutes into the podcast, and by now everyone's turned it off. So, no. So it said right here.
So now we could say whatever
No,
we
we
want.
don't. No, we don't. 10 10 to 20 other homes in the neighborhood received varying degrees of damage. So, okay, think about this. You're next door to that house that gets obliterated, quote unquote, by the CNN, and basically by the looks of it. Could you imagine how that felt? So I was working in the back of my dealership, which is 100 yards away from the street, probably. A car in front of the dealership blew up. I didn't tell you about this. This happened like at the beginning of the fall, I think, or maybe it was earlier this year.
Oh, so okay, so this year?
So maybe this year, or maybe so it just
Or
happened
late last year.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there in the dealer in the wash bay washing a car, and I just hear a boom, and I felt it in my chest, and I was like, "The hell just happened? Something just blew up." Nobody else seemed to react to it, and I was like, "Am I the only one who felt or heard that?" And they're like, "No." I'm like, "Is there something wrong? Are we getting attacked?" Is this Korea invading us for some reason to East Portland? So I go around the corner and look out front, and there's a Acura sitting that had, I know, it's funny. Acura TL wasn't serviced, but yeah. Somebody was like, man, one of the technicians was out, and they're like, man, you messed up on the oil seal or whatever. And he's like, nuh-uh. But it was just a car sitting in front of the dealership on fire in the engine area. So that was just part of the engine blowing up on a small explosion, and I felt that shit 100 yards away. Imagine being in the house next door to a house that literally disintegrated. That'd be insane.
Well, I mean, I would imagine all the walls and shit are shaking, and like when I went to Florida,
the cause of the explosion is still under investigation.
16 or whatever.
Yeah.
So like almost 10 years ago, or more than 10 years ago. We were there, and one of the space shuttles landed, and we were staying in like Cocoa Beach, which is, I don't know how far away it is from the space station. I'd imagine only like an hour or two. But yeah, we were it was like, I don't know, like 8, 9 o'clock at night or whatever. We're all sitting there hanging out, and it landed. And I thought either my brother or my grandma had fallen in the bathtub because it shook the entire house.
What does that say about your opinions on your brother or grandma? You say grandma or grandpa?
Grandma.
Grandma. That you thought falling in the tub would shake the whole house.
It doesn't. I mean, I don't, because, I'm pretty sure, I think my grandma had taken a shower, and then my brother was taking one right after. So, but I didn't know who was in there. I'm not saying either one of them, like,
yeah, I know.
I know.
Except
for my brother. But,
was it Big Josh at the time?
Yeah. He was younger.
He was younger Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, God, listen, there's a whole bunch of people coming up the stairs. Anyway.
But I would imagine, and it shook the whole house, and, like, you could feel it. We're like, what the hell is that? And so we looked it up, and we found it out. But so an explosion like that, I would imagine you'd feel it. Like,
no, you feel it a lot.
I mean,
that was
obviously
my point.
they felt it, but, like, it hurt.
That was my point. Like, I feel like that would be... Let me find the article.
God, I can see the picture of Trump from here.
I know. You guys
He's so hot.
Yeah, right. He's he should be Time Magazine's Sexiest Man of the Year. Well, Time doesn't do that. Time doesn't do Sexiest Man of the Year. Who does that? Not Maxim.
No.
Can't remember who does that.
I don't know.
Anyway, they should. You know what? All publications.
I'm gonna look up
all
who's
publications.
The Man of the Year.
Probably Aquaman, right?
Oh, maybe. Jason Momoa.
Momoa. I text my mom. I'm like, gonna be a little later. Took longer to get recording. She says, I'm starving, so I astarte the pizza.
What?
So I astarte.
Astarte.
Capital ASTARTE. The first pizza. And I'm like, what? And then she sends it back. She says, that's French for started, with the laughing emoji. I don't know what Astarte is. It might be a brand or something. But.
So it's People's. The People magazine.
Right.
That does Sexiest Man Alive.
November
19th, 2018.
And who is?
It was Idris Elba.
Oh, I remember them talking about that.
And then the year before that, it was Blake Shelton. And then the year before that, it was The Rock.
So here's what I'm saying to the one listener who has left almost an hour into this episode. Next episode, we're going to talk about Avengers. All right?
Why?
Because I want to go into it about it. But just a warning to whoever's listening. Stop smacking shit on there. Do it. Oh, there it is.
Shit.
Well, there's a text.
Is your mom?
That's my mom. Yeah, we'll do Avengers discussion next time.
I don't have any words for Avengers.
You don't have any words to discuss Avengers?
No.
Why not? Okay, that's good enough.
I just said I had no words for it.
Yeah, I asked you why you wouldn't have words for it, but whatever.
I don't. I'm just kidding. I don't know. It was a good movie.
I gotta piss.
We can talk about it.
But we're gonna wait.
We? You say I gotta piss, and then you say, but we're gonna wait.
We are gonna wait till the episode's done before I leave.
Found a cowboy that looks like CJ McCollum.
You know, CJ
You know what I think the
looks like
problem is?
Urkel?
Why we lost?
Why?
Because before the game started,
They're not playing Old Town Road.
no, they played a segment of some dude that was interviewing CJ. They went and got their nails done together.
Why would we lose if CJ went and got a manicure?
I don't know, because he went and got a manicure with another dude.
No, that's happens all the time. Now, here's the thing, man.
You get manicures with other dudes?
No, no. Let me explain. So let me explain. So there's a thing in the black community where they take care of themselves, whereas us nasty white folk don't.
Yeah, no.
And so like it's normal for a couple friends to go get mani pedis. It's totally normal. I listen to other podcasts where they talk about that shit. And you know what? If you're a ball player, you don't want to have like a scraggly nail just hanging out there.
Dame's nails? Dame's nails are long.
No, I haven't seen Damian Lillard's nails. But it makes sense. I mean, you don't want nails getting in the way of your 3-point shot that you're going to miss anyway. That's gross. Don't burp into the microphone. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Who am I kidding? Nobody wants to hear any of this shit. Ow. My knee still hurts. I need to take more CBD.
So,
what's the first movie that we should do for the scary movie commentary? Since we're clearly done with current events because we're terrible at this. We'll get better. Or we won't.
I don't really I don't know. I'm not into politics. So anything political I don't really want to talk about.
Yeah,
I mean, I will if it's something huge, but...
Well, I want to talk about Star Wars, but I don't want to do it without Spencer. Because Spencer's huge into Star Wars.
Yeah, but we could talk about Star Wars stuff.
I know, but here's the problem. If I'm going to do a Star Wars podcast, which... Oh, yeah, by the way, plug for myself. It's called They're Only Legends. It's a Star Wars book club, basically, that Spencer and I are going to be doing, where we read Star Wars novels, and then every 3 or 4 chapters we'll do an episode, analyze, review, and also talk about other Star Wars related things. We haven't done the first episode yet, but we're going to, and we'll figure out when. But if you're interested in Star Wars for, well, shit.
So you're going to plug
my own podcast on my own podcast.
Your old shitty podcast that you haven't started yet. You're going to plug that on another shitty podcast
that we just started. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. You know what? There is no thing, because no one's even going to get this far, and no one's going to even hear it. So why not? Why not practice? Why not practice plugging? Here's one. You know what? We don't even have sponsors, but let's try. Let's practice. All right. This episode is brought to you by Audible. Go onto the Audible app. You type in Psych by Travis and Tyler, and you get your first 3 audiobooks free. I'm just kidding. I heard something like that before. See, we could do it. We could totally be sponsored. Audible. Hook us up.
Mountain Dew. Drink it.
Drink that shit.
I'm all jacked up on
Mountain Dew. I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey, Chip. I don't know when he says Chip. Is it before or after when he says I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey?
I think he says Chip before.
You say Chip, I'm all hot, or Chip, I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey. Actually, I don't think he says Chip at all in that.
Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie in a while. What's your favorite line from a movie?
Here we go. This is what we got to talk about. I don't know. So move on.
Wow.
No, it depends. Like
it.
my favorite line in a movie. Well, I watch too many movies, and I watch a lot of the same movies.
All right, let's start with this.
Don't touch the microphone cord. Because they can hear it. I just have to know that anytime I tell you to do not to do something, you're going to do it one more time. I'm okay with that.
So don't tell me to do anything ever again.
All right.
little boy.
Oh boy.
Oh shit!
Oh, the headset
Okay,
microphone
I got
making a
this
cameo.
shitty ass freaking
Logitech
headset on.
making a cameo appearance. It just fell
It's
down again.
It's got a little microphone that comes down on the side, and I turn my head and it hits the fucking microphone.
It's trying to holla. Okay, so
Holla at your boy.
holla at your boy. So what's the criteria? Holla at your boy.
All right, let's start with this. What's your favorite comedy?
Shaun of the Dead.
Do people call that, like, consider that a horror too?
Yeah, I think they do. I think if you, it's like a horror. It's okay. So it's kind of under the same context of Scary Movie.
Now, is that your favorite Edgar Wright movie?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Baby Driver's up there.
Baby Driver is up there. It's really good. The editing is so good in that movie.
Like, he's gotten better. And
Whoever he had do the editing, he probably helped with it. But just especially the scene when they're doing when they're getting the guns from the cops, and they time the song Tequila with all the gunshots.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I like the part
Genius.
where Baby's walking down the street.
Yeah, and
have
all the words. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so cool. Yeah. I
It's
got a
good.
lot of songs on my iPod from that movie. Shaun of the Dead. I kind of have to say Shaun of the Dead. But just that trilogy, because I have the trilogy over there as you lean back and look.
World's End and Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, that trilogy is like, it's got a spot in my heart. Those are my favorite things to watch. But can
Like-
you hear it? Can you hear it?
What the-
Your little squeaky nose breathing into the microphone.
All right, so years back,
Let's address this.
when
Let's address
my career in
career.
basketball
You got
started.
paid? You got paid? Were you paid? Were you paid?
I mean, I'm not
Did you get
supposed.
paid?
I'm not supposed to talk about it. But
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right. Fair enough.
When I started playing basketball in high school, I seriously think I only got like a couple games into the season, and I was so hyped. I was ready to play, and I went to go screen this dude, and this long-haired fucking douche kid tries to swim over my screen and just elbows me right in the nose.
Who swims over a screen though? You know what I mean?
Well, dude, it was a perfect screen.
No, I know, but
Like,
when
I
you
was a wall.
no, I remember because it's pre-seizure, before you had your seizure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you were big. You were a big guy back then. You were thicky thick. So
Back to
you're
the
getting
50.
there. You're getting there. You're just mostly starting in the gut area.
I know. It won't go
but
away.
no, so
Who
like,
knows?
but think about it. When you're playing basketball and you set a screen, you don't swim move around them. You cut through or cut. you
Like I
go
said,
either
I'm pretty
under or
sure
over.
he played for like Damascus or something.
Yeah, and so he threw it.
So
So he was
fucking
going
little
this way.
farmer
Clearly, I
boy
can
that
see
had
it. He was
long
coming from your right to your left, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he caught you. I can see the curve right now, looking at your face.
Yeah, he just snapped my nose in half.
Yeah,
And
asshole.
the second it happened, I just grabbed my nose, and the second I grab my nose, all this blood just splurts out everywhere. And I go sit down on the bench, and they call in the trainer, and the trainer looks at me and she goes, "Has your nose always been crooked?" Like, what? No. She's like, "Okay, you need to go to the hospital now." So we go to Rockwood Medical Center. It's not even a hospital.
Yeah.
We go there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we can't do anything about your freaking broken nose. You have to go get surgery done." So I had to drive all the way to Sunnyside. Or
So they go up inside your nose and.
I don't know. They knocked me out.
Oh,
Like a lot of
the
times, I
elbow
guess.
didn't knock you out, but they did.
No. A lot of times, I guess they just set it back in and correct
Yeah.
it. But he had shattered it, and it was like.
Well,
in
I bet you
pieces.
if you save up, like you got decent benefits or your benefits shit. I can't remember.
Now?
Yeah.
Oh, they're good now.
What you should do is you should maybe when you get a little bit more like money set aside, you should go talk to a doctor and see what they can do. Because I've heard about people like Rogan and stuff. They had their nose broken once or twice, and then they go like later they have trouble breathing, and they go up there and they clear out that extra scar tissue and shit from the break, and then it clears out your nasal passages, so you probably won't have that whistle when you breathe.
Well, the doctor told me, he was like, "Oh, if you come back, shortly after, I can come back. You can come back and I'll fix it for free. Like, because sometimes we don't get it done perfectly." And
You should go back. You should go back and be like, "What up, doc? I need that shit fixed for free."
he's
It's
probably
been
retired now. That was
Not 20, but 10 years, 15 years almost.
probably closer to 15. My 10 years next year.
Mine too. The same age.
But what, are you going to go hang out with 3 people? The 4 of you graduated from your high school?
First of all, it was 54 of the 56 people that graduated. Hella high percentage. The other 2 didn't make it, and we were mad at them because it ruined the 100% percentage. But guess what?
Too.
The people that dropped out,
we also had 1,000 people graduate from ours.
There's like 4 people out of our graduating class are actually doing something productive with their life.
4?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
I don't know. Better shit than I'm doing, and everybody else that I keep tabs on. So, including the people who didn't graduate, they're doing just as well as I am. So, I guess like we were mad at nothing.
Working at a gas station.
I'm not working at a gas station. No, there is. I actually ran into somebody working at a gas station near my mom's house. It was funny is
76.
Right, not that one that you pass by, but the one if you just go past. Oh wait, coming from your house. If you were to come from your house from Estacada, it's a 76 right before the corner to go up to my mom's.
Oh, yeah.
And so I go there to get gas, and I see the guy. I know the guy, and I go, oh shit. You know, at the time I'm like, you know, 100 pounds heavier than I was when I graduated. And so I'm like, so I'm just like, hopefully I'm so fat he doesn't recognize me because I hate small talk. And he comes up and I'm like, hey man, can you feel regular? He's like, sure thing. And I hand him the card.
Whoa.
Huh.
You were feeling it?
I always feel it. I didn't feel it yesterday. I got 30 regular yesterday. I'm not balling right now. I got a raise though. So I'll be balling next year. What? I can't do math well. So I hand him the card and I tell him fill it. And he hands me the card. He hangs on to it for a second. And he hands the card back and he goes, Tyler?
Oh,
and I was like, yeah, what up, man? How you been? we had that stupid little dreaded small talk conversation of, you know, oh, what have you been up to? Yeah, I've been working on in Portland. You know, same bullshit that I hate telling everybody about. Tangent though, I don't even remember. We were talking about favorite quote in the movie.
Yeah.
Though, bring that shit back around. So I can quote pretty much the entire movie of Shaun of the Dead. So
I'd ask you what your favorite movie was. That was the last question I asked.
Yeah, my favorite comedy was, and that was Shaun of the Dead.
That's too far away.
What?
I was gonna say I'm looking at like most popular movies on IMDb.
DB?
Sponsor us.
Anybody, literally anybody, give us money.
And I was looking at the movies, thinking like what we could
try to keep it in front of your face more, because I just noticed you keep coming away from it a lot, and it's gonna sound like shit to me when I listen to it again tomorrow.
Whistling.
No, it's fine. Oh shit!
But I looked at. I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
The newest one?
Yeah.
No, Jonathan downstairs. He saw it. He told me it was good. Maybe that should be our first.
I haven't seen it. Cecily said it was good. She saw it.
When did she see it without you?
I don't know. One of her other boyfriends.
I'll wait for you to say one of the times we broke up. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it was then, but so it was probably one of her other boyfriends.
Okay.
But yeah, because I saw It Chapter 2. It's coming out soon.
Oh yeah.
But I haven't seen the first one.
I got it. Maybe watch it.
I heard so many bad things about Sonic the Hedgehog.
A lot of well, I don't know. The internet's kind of a toxic cesspool of bullshit, so a lot of the things you hear about on the internet aren't really something to be worried about. I did hear that people didn't like the design of them though.
Which is weird.
Yeah. I don't know. It ain't that weird. It is what it is.
Pretty dope.
Which one is that?
It's called Crawl.
That sounds creepy. Don't know if I want to watch it.
It looked like it was about like there's a storm going on, and like everywhere's flooding and stuff. All these houses are flooding, and this lady goes into her house, and she's like crawling through the crawl space or something.
Yeah.
And then now she's looking around. She sees blood. She's freaking out. She's running out. She finds a dead dude.
Are you're commentating the trailer?
Now she took off her sweater, and since it's raining outside, she takes her sweater and bundles it up, and then like squeezes on it, and oh shit!
Jesus, Spike, that scared the shit out of me.
She got grabbed by a crocodile.
Oh shit.
Oh, and then there's a flood. Like a very bad flood. It kind of reminds me of like Deep Blue Sea, but with crocodile. Doesn't look like the effects look. Oh, another dude got grabbed by a crocodile. I mean, the effects look pretty good, but does Sam Raimi sound familiar to you?
Sam Raimi?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I said, oh, he directed Don't Breathe.
Oh, okay. I never watched that one either.
What?
I never watched that one either.
That's a good one. And the director of The Hills Have Eyes.
Definitely saw that one.
Yeah. Who doesn't love a good...
Don't you say it. It's a terrible movie. No, it's not a bad movie. It's just weird. So, in case you're wondering, 7.4 seconds left in the fourth. Raptors are up 96-94. And Pascal Siakam just missed free throw 1 of 2. And then the Raptors just got their offensive rebound with 7.4 left.
He missed free throw 1 of 2?
He missed free throw 1 of 2. And somehow they got an offensive rebound. I wonder if the Gamecast does that because the Raptor player grabbed it after the rebound. He missed his second free throw. Maybe it was on purpose. Bucks full timeout. Oh my God. 7.2 seconds left. Bucks have the ball down by 2 with 7.2 left on the clock. I'm just Gamecast. I mean, I could, by the time I turn on the TV and get to Hulu Live Sports and then get down to TNT, game's going to be over.
I got a YouTube. I need to set it up on here.
Oh, the YouTube TV. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I'm telling you, man. 3-pointer. Middleton for 3. Oh, no. Giannis can hit threes now, apparently. Speaking of people I want on my team.
Yeah, in our league.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
He was hitting threes all over the place. I'm like...
I thought he wasn't good at these. That's
Pissed me
something.
off.
That's something I want to do, too. I'm taking my PlayStation to my mom's tonight, so I'll play some of that. But
I got one more game, then I have to play Dylan.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And he's probably not anywhere close. I don't play either of you to almost the end of my season.
Yeah, no, you're way at the end.
Yeah.
You might be my last game.
I think we play each other last. I think I played Dylan like third or fourth to last. Not that you guys care, but we have a NBA video game thing going on.
My team's pretty stacked now.
I know, like Dylan.
So we're playing as, what is it? The top or the bottom?
Yeah. So what had happened
How
was
many teams?
I went through and because stupid NBA 2K19 doesn't give an overall for the teams anymore.
Although, if 2K19 wants to sponsor us, they're not
2K
that
Sports.
stupid. I mean, they're pretty awesome.
It's best game ever.
I love it.
With the caveat that they sponsor us, best game ever, best developer and publisher ever. So what I did was,
But it's still stupid.
I took the time to sit there. Nikola Mirotic enters the game for Eric Bledsoe. I took the time and I added up. Oh wow! Hold on, I'll tell you in a second.
They tied it up with 2.2 seconds.
Oh, you're
left.
looking at it too. Okay, sorry. That's amazing. So now that the full timeout's going to happen, so I went through and I added up all of the starting 5 for every team by overall, and then divided it by 5 to get the average starting overall of their starting 5 players. And then I took the top 8 teams on both sides and took them out of contention. So then we can't pick them, and then
Wait, what ones?
the top 8
Top
over
8.
on the Eastern Conference and Western Conference,
yeah.
and that was the teams we had to pick from. And for some reason, the 3 of us all picked in the West Coast for obvious reasons, because the best team in the East was like 6 overall points behind like the worst team in the West.
Who is the best? Who is the best team in the East?
The best team in the East rated 80.6, or no, an even 80. Not the Nets. I picked the Nets to be out because they're tied with the Nets. Damn, who? Name somebody. Name an Eastern Conference team.
That wasn't in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Was Washington in the playoffs?
No. It wasn't. It wasn't Washington.
Was it in? Was it
almost
New
picked-
York?
The Knicks? No, they're really bad. You know what? It's all the way over there, but it's more fun to guess. I can see the notebook that has the numbers on it.
Wait. Okay.
Pull up the teams.
I'm sitting here trying to think of Eastern Coast teams that I can't. Oh, okay.
I don't know.
So you said not Brooklyn,
Not Brooklyn.
not
'cause
Chicago.
Chicago
Cleveland's
was
the
number
worst.
2. Cleveland.
Detroit,
Cleveland was actually not the lowest rated. Detroit might be pretty low.
Indiana was in the playoffs. Orlando.
Oh, it's Indiana.
They were in the playoffs.
I know, but they didn't. Who?
I thought you said top 8.
I know. I didn't say top 8. I said top 8 rated, and I forgot Indiana wasn't that they were in the playoffs. So end of fourth quarter, going to overtime.
Great.
Sorry, the overtime. Bucks and Raptors.
So we're doing this until the end of.
I mean, we might not. We are 100. We're an hour and 17 in, so.
Oh, that's not bad. Huh?
It's not bad. We're almost done with this thing. I'm hoping to get this. I mean, we're definitely going to know by the time this comes out, Game 4 will have already been played because I have to get this all set up and figured out.
For the Blazers?
Yeah, so this will probably come out Wednesday or Thursday of this week. But we'll have a lot to talk about the next time. We'll do Avengers and more playoff bullshit. I want to try to do this weekly or by at least twice a month.
And what we should try to do is we should, like, if we're trying to do this weekly or bi-weekly, maybe on that week or something that we're not doing, because obviously you do bi-weekly, you do one every 2 weeks.
Yeah. Is that what that means? Is bi-weekly twice a week, or does bi-weekly mean twice a month?
No, it means you do it every week, but you're bisexual every time you do it.
Got it. See, I knew that was what it was, but I wasn't going to be the one to bring it up. Let me look. Not bio. Come on.
Wait, you're looking up bi-weekly?
I need to know.
Dude.
Well, you're not always right. Done, produced, or occurring every 2 weeks or twice a week. It's either.
It's either
what?
one?
It's both. God damn it. Dictionary.
I always thought it was just once every 2 weeks.
I thought bi-monthly meant twice a month.
Whoa.
Bi-monthly, done, produced, or occurring twice a month or every 2 months. That's so weird. Why do you... Fuck you, English.
Okay, so
what was your recommendation we do?
Oh yeah, like, because I mean I feel like definitely now, since it's summertime, every week there's a new movie coming out. We could like go see a new movie
And review it.
and like, yeah, it just gives us something to talk more to talk about.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that.
I mean,
I just don't want to.
If it's something huge like Avengers or
we could do
Star Wars or something
we know
big
we could
like that, we're not going to give away any spoilers.
Like maybe once a month we release like a bonus episode of a review of a movie that comes out, and so that way we're not pushing people away from
all 4 people.
All 4 people, pushing them away from listening to an entire podcast.
Those 4 people are going to be loyal fans. They're going to listen to whatever we say.
Who are we kidding? Chances are Matt, Geary, Cecily, and who
Dara.
else? Who?
Dara.
Dara?
Yeah, shout out to Dara.
Dara.
That's Cecily's mom.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow. I just
No,
realized.
you just called her fuckers.
Okay, let me just apologize to that. Dara, I didn't include you when I said fuckers. You weren't a part of that. It was just your daughter and Travis. All right, I got that out of the way.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, that's a different
So-
podcast. Oh, another thing, I have to figure out an intro for this. I want to figure out a. I was thinking about doing it myself.
Put up the rap that you made for me.
The ball so hard rap. I wrote it. I never recorded it. I found it around here somewhere the other day, and I was like, "Oh God, it's so bad."
Did it say something about me playing like Kobe or something?
Yeah. I can't remember.
You had that shit locked down. You knew
You liked
everything.
it. I remember you you're like, hell yeah, record that.
Well,
I
because
never-
you're talking about me being good at something. Hell yeah, I like it.
I want a song about me being good. Make me a song. It would have been a trash song, but
Oh God, why am I looking at this? Okay,
you're just watching the Bucks and Raptors.
I was looking at the different teams because we were trying to figure out.
I'm pretty sure it's Indiana.
So I mean, okay, so Boston, Brooklyn, Philly,
Keep talking.
Toronto. Where are you going?
Keep talking.
Okay, Boston, Brooklyn, Philly, Toronto, Indiana, Milwaukee, and Orlando.
I'm back.
We're all in the playoffs.
This year?
Yeah, correct.
I don't know. You're looking at it, right?
It's not telling me, but
If you go to standings,
yep, I just saw that.
yeah, Milwaukee, Toronto, Philadelphia, Boston, Indiana, Brooklyn, Orlando, Detroit. And Indiana, Orlando, Detroit, those 3 were all included in the lower portion of the overall
Like
starting
you
5.
included them with those other 8, or
No, so I didn't even look at playoffs.
Oh, so
So what I did was
Washington,
everybody got added up.
Charlotte, Miami probably took over those.
I added up the individual overall for all 5 players on a team, get the total, divide it by 5, overall starting player rating. Because I know we're playing without fatigue, so we don't care about the bench players. And so it's stupid that the Lakers are so bad, everybody except LeBron. Because LeBron's a 98 coming in without any boosts, and everybody else is trash. So they technically... That's why I was like, if I go to 10, if I go to like 10 teams out, then the Lakers are not a part of it, which I was okay with.
Were they 9?
Huh?
Were they 9?
They're the 9th worst team in the West. But if I take 10 out of the East too, the best team available is Orlando. Chicago and Indiana get removed from that choice
Orlando
as well.
wouldn't be terrible. Don't they got Aaron Gordon?
Well, you still got Charlotte and Miami, so Dwayne Wade, and you still have Kemba
Dwayne
and
Wade for
Batum.
1 year.
79. That's his rating. A 79.
Who's?
D Wade. LeBron's a 98. Dwayne Wade's a 79. Same draft class.
Oh.
Carmelo, free agent, which I'm surprised you haven't picked him up yet.
I was going to, but he wants way too much money.
I know. Fucking Zach Randolph. I want $8 million. Sorry, Zach. I have negative
So,
22.
I ended up getting
Knicks are the worst rated team, by the way, in the league.
in the whole league.
The whole league. Knicks are the
Worse
worst.
than Cleveland.
Cleveland is
Second worst.
is tied with Atlanta, Dallas, and Phoenix for
Really?
overall rating. Yeah. The Clippers are 77.4, so they're the second worst. But yeah, I mean, the East is clearly overall, as far as players go, on average, they're worse. But we already knew that. But anyway, so before we get done, I'm going to go back and ask you the question. What's your favorite comedy? What's your favorite line? Because you asked me, so I feel like you kind of had an idea in mind, right?
I mean, yeah, I was just looking at movies and stuff, and
Oh.
there's an article talking about movie quotes and stuff, so I asked you.
Oh.
But you never answered my question, so I don't really care.
I got a feeling this is going to be really quiet for people who listen, so I'm sorry. But I'm just looking at the levels. We keep doing this, so it keeps getting quiet.
You can buy better. I wonder how much the better microphones are.
This microphone is pretty good. It's a $160 microphone.
That's it?
That's pretty expensive. I mean, they get more expensive. If you go for the ones that a lot of people like Rogan and them are using, I think they're a lot more expensive. But
Well, you Google those.
I like how you say, that's it?
Well,
Like, 160 is a lot, at least for...
one of
At least
us,
for
one of us
scrubs
makes
like me.
3 times as much as the other one, so
Really?
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. I didn't know you made $50 an hour, but whatever.
I did today, sucker.
Oh, got me. Because it was your overtime day?
Double time, yeah.
Double time day. Good one.
7th day in a row. So
Fuck
it's
you.
double time.
I hate the fact you're fucking right. That was actually true. Oh, shit. What was I looking up? Microphones.
We'll just,
Podcast microphone.
do this podcast while,
I have a
while we're
mechanical keyboard
buying
and it's
shit.
amazing. Let's see.
I have a laptop that you can hear me.
Mine sounds like a fucking typewriter. Stop it. Ting. Not entry level, pro level. Go to pro level. What does this say?
I mean,
Okay. That's not what they have. Stop pop-up. Stop pop-up.
see, guys, we can't even afford ad blockers.
It's free. Here's the one that they have. The Shure SM7B. All right, Google. Stop pop-up.
We're sitting here freaking buying stuff for this.
I'm not
while
buying
we're-
nothing.
Well, put in my card.
You know how much money I have? I have a lot if you count that Monopoly money. Cheaters Edition that's still in the back seat of my car.
We need to play that again.
We do. You don't be a sore loser next
We'd
time.
do one of these podcasts with we'd have to get better mics for that, but
Guess.
Couple other
guess
friends?
price. Guess price on
For
that.
what?
For Joe Rogan. One Joe Rogan mic. I call it that, but the Shure SM7B. One microphone like Joe Rogan. Guess the price. Yeah, one guess.
Okay. If you were gonna guess, would you guess on the higher end or on the lower end?
Well, it's
Knowing that yours right now that you're
knowing this is
speaking
160, I would have guessed higher end because it's Rogan. He's going to get the best of everything.
Yeah, but I don't pay attention to how much these things are and stuff. So
Well, if you look at, no, I'm not pulling that off, but I'll show you after.
don't
we're
take
done.
your clothes off right now.
I don't even take them off when I shower. I hate seeing myself.
Wow.
Well, I know.
So next podcast is going to be about self-doubt.
Well, that's what life is about, isn't it?
So I'm going to guess 650.
No, you're incorrect. Let me look up what the Rode NT1A.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
That game was so fun.
Yeah, no, it was.
I just got to guess. and
You were
they're
wrong.
Nope.
You're wrong.
That's it. Nothing else.
$400.
How much was it? Oh, I overshot it. God damn.
And the microphone that
That's not bad.
The pro rated microphone is 170.
Like if we started making $20 a month off of this, I would spend $400 to make the sound better on my mic. Fuck your mic.
Well, of course, because let's not get confused at whose microphones these are.
They're both yours, but I'd buy a $400 one.
Oh yeah, you're using it.
Everyone would.
It would sound
Matt
the exact
and Geary
same.
and they'd all have a
It would sound the exact
orgasm
same.
listening to my voice on
It
the
would sound the exact same.
$400
because
mic.
I have a piece of shit computer. It'd sound the exact same. Actually, I got an upgrade computer this time. I like it.
Wait,
What?
what does the computer have to do with it?
Well, it's also the interface, but the microphone can be as good as it can be. But if the computer doesn't read it properly and then translate it into audio form very well, it's also the software. There's a lot of other factors that go into this.
Well, if we're still doing this, I just
will.
bought a house, and man, we just had tax season. But next tax season,
Well, we got time. We got to see if you and I can even maintain this.
we do this all the time. Just sit here and talk about whatever we want. So
Yeah. But the trick is, are you going to come out to my house every time? Because I kind of like this
34
setup.
seconds left.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't live that far away from me.
I know. It's 30 minutes. That's why. I mean, it sucks because my car drinks gas faster than I
have
drink
a truck.
soda. What?
I have a truck that takes more gas.
No, I'm not competing with you.
Well, let's compete. Want to fight?
No.
Uh-uh.
How many times have you and I almost gotten in a fight as kids? I feel like once or twice we almost fought. I feel like, right?
There's been like once or twice where you thought we were going to fight.
Maybe.
I don't remember any time. I remember one time where I thought I was going
No.
to fight Shazad.
Yeah.
You remember that guy? Oh, wait.
Yeah, I remember Shazad. I called the
No,
cops
I
on you
wasn't going to
guys.
fight him.
I was
My
going to
cousin was going to fight him. And you were going to fight him?
No, I wanted to fight Brandon.
That I feel like my cousin Brandon wanted to fight everybody.
I wanted to fight him, but I was also 10 or 11.
He was born on the same day as me, but a year before. Same birthday.
But I don't know why I wanted to fight him. Probably because he was just doing what I do to everybody now. I just give people shit. I was such a little bitch as a kid.
So, 18 seconds left, down by 2.
I my dyslexia kicked in. Before the picture and the score showed up, it says follow live Bucks Raptors push game 3 to OT. I read push to third overtime. So I was like, what? How did we get through 2
what happened?
overtimes already?
Oh, he got fouled?
Who got fouled?
George Hill.
He got a defensive rebound.
Yeah, you're behind.
Oh.
Fred
How
Van
am I
Vliet.
behind when I'm the one
Shooting
hard
foul.
wide? Oh, there we go. George Hill makes free throw.
Now Serge Ibaka entered the game for Danny Green.
This is getting close, man. We hit our hour and a half long
Hoops
mark.
tied.
Though.
Oh, get closer.
Good song. I was trying to think.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't
Thank you,
sing
thank
it,
you.
but
No, Michael Jackson.
yeah,
But
but
that's what I remember it from. Rush Hour 2.
1,
Probably
2.
Okay, you know what?
What is
That's the
he
first
good
one, right?
for? Yeah, absolutely
Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah. So I think my favorite blooper line ever in a comedy was from the end of Rush Hour 2 when Ricky Tan falls out the window and Chris Tucker forgets his line. He goes, "Damn, he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3."
I don't remember if it's Rush Hour 2 or Rush Hour 1, but they kept Chris Tucker kept fucking up the gefilte fish.
Yo, dude,
Gefilte fish.
You don't even know. You don't even know. You, not you. You weren't there. Me and Andrew and Mitchell and Anthony and Tom less, but we would be back there, and we would just be quoting the movie the whole time, like those bloopers. It'd be like, "Kick it in, Jackie." Okay, Chris Tucker, because he kept calling him by that. And
Gefilte fish.
How the fuck do you say
fish?
Gefilte fish? Yeah, me and
What
Anthony.
is
Gefilte fish is it's a food, obviously, but I don't know exactly what it is.
Seahorse.
Is it seahorse? I'd believe it. I don't know. But Anthony and I used to call dirty cars.
I don't even know how to freaking spell gefilte fish.
What
is it?
I don't know. We used to call dirty cars gefilte fish, though. They would get pulled in. Anthony would be like, "Look at this gefilte fish." I was like, "All right, it's gefilte fish, man. It's gefilte fish."
It's gefilte.
Gefilte.
Yeah. Gefilte fish.
And Chris Tucker would say gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish. Yeah.
It's a Jewish cuisine.
Cuisine or cuisine?
Cuisine.
There you go.
Gefilte fish is a dish made from a poached mixture of ground deboned fish such as carp, I almost said such as crap, whitefish, or pike.
Well, you're not wrong.
It is traditionally served as an appetizer by Ashkenazi.
Well, we're going into overtime number 2, it appears. Just kidding. I refreshed. 14-5 still left. It said 0-0 OT.
Cecily is texting me.
Cecily, this is what I call Cecil Inception. Cecilception. Because she's going to be listening to this and then hear her text you.
I said, Tyler just announced on the podcast that he hates you.
Yeah, I bet she'll believe that. Now, hey, you know what? Good idea. Now she'll listen. Now she has to listen to find out that something she already knew. You're a fucking liar.
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish. And I think with that, we should call it. I think we should end it on that.
No, I mean,
no?
Might as well wait 14.
Damn it. I don't want them to know.
So we can announce
my
because you're
reaction.
from Milwaukee.
I am not from Milwaukee.
Whatever. You're from
dude.
That place that
how many seconds are left?
Dudes fuck goats. It don't matter.
Because if this is going to overtime 2, I'm not.
You goat fucker.
Goat fucker.
Kawhi Leonard missed a shot. End of first overtime.
Okay, I'm not sitting here for another overtime. I'd rather watch it. But also I do have to.
On that note,
I do have to leave. We have to call it. I've got places to go, and I have to edit this, and I have to figure out if I'm ever going to release this to the public. And I told my mom 7:30. And hey, hang on. First of all, we're here in the recording studio, and just people just open the door and start looking and mouthing words at us. What's up, man? Are you just
the thing he's doing?
Yeah,
with
we're
his
recording.
tongue is making me hot.
Getting all hot and bothered. Oh, I don't think we're staying.
Tyler's going to his mom's.
I anticipated being gone by now, but
is it gefilte fish?
Okay, well, and that's my landlord. That's my roommate.
I don't know what he said, but I'm pretty sure it's something.
It was like a Russian-German combo.
Compound.
Gefilte fish. That's the name of this podcast episode.
We're gonna name each one of them.
Yeah, this is it.
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish.
Say it again.
Gefilte fish.
One more time.
Gefilte fish. Nope, not saying it again.
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish. Okay. Yeah. Well, thanks for listening, and tune in next time for us to cry about the Blazers getting swept out of the Western Conference Finals, and maybe some Avengers talk. And maybe Travis will tell me next time what his favorite comedy movie is.
Real quick.
Oh,
no,
killing
I don't
me.
know.
You don't know?
I like
Figure it out next
like
time. Let us know next time.
Anything with like Step Bros. That's a good movie.
Mr. Bros is pretty good.
Talladega Nights.
You like
Those
Will
always
Ferrell?
make me laugh, huh?
Will Ferrell.
No. What?
Will Ferrell. Okay. That is
I
definitely
like-
my foot
I like
on my chair.
John C. Riley.
Oh yeah, okay, I can see that.
I'm just kidding.
I know you're just fucking around.
Gefilte fish.
This has been the first episode of Siiike with Travis and Tyler. Hope you liked it. There's a cameo from Travis's microphone on the headset. All right, thanks for listening. Catch y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.